Imagine a land so vast it seems to stretch into eternity, a place where the very air you breathe crystallizes before your eyes, a glittering mist of ice. This is Siberia. Here, winter is not merely a season, it is a reigning monarch, an overwhelming force that reshapes the world. In the heart of this domain, temperatures plummet to levels almost beyond comprehension. It is a cold so profound, so absolute, that it defies our everyday understanding of the word. The mercury in thermometers retreats, seeking refuge at the very bottom of the scale, in places like Oymyakon, one of the coldest permanently inhabited places on our planet. This is a cold that commands respect, a silent, powerful presence that defines every aspect of existence. To stand in the Siberian winter is to witness the fundamental laws of physics made manifest in the most dramatic of ways. Here, a simple act becomes a spectacle of nature's power. Throw a cup of boiling water into the air, and it does not fall as liquid. Instead, it explodes in a silent firework of white powder, instantly transformed into a cloud of snow before it can even begin its descent. The moisture from one's breath does not simply dissipate, it hangs in the air, a personal cloud of frozen vapor that follows you like a ghost. This is a physical reality that demands a complete recalibration of one's senses, where the world operates under a different set of rules dictated by the pervasive, biting cold. Every moment outdoors is a negotiation with the elements. The simple act of breathing in becomes a conscious effort, as the frigid air stings the lungs with an icy sharpness. Eyelashes, wet with the natural moisture of the eye, can freeze together in a matter of moments, sealing one's vision with delicate crystalline bonds. Exposed skin is not merely uncomfortable, it is in immediate peril, protesting with a painful ache that serves as a stark warning. This is a landscape that is both breathtakingly beautiful and unforgivingly harsh. The silence is profound, broken only by the strange, ethereal creaking of freezing trees, their trunks groaning under the immense strain of the cold. This extreme environment carves a world of stark, minimalist beauty. The sun, when it appears, hangs low in the sky, a pale disk casting long blue shadows across an endless canvas of white. The light it provides seems to have no warmth, serving only to illuminate the glittering, diamond-dusted snow that blankets everything. Every surface is coated in a delicate layer of hoarfrost, turning ordinary fences and branches into intricate, feathery sculptures of ice. It is a world stripped down to its essentials: snow, ice, sky, and the profound, enduring power of winter, a place of deep, primal quiet, where one can almost hear the slow, steady heartbeat of the frozen earth itself. Yet, against this backdrop of seemingly impossible cold, there is life. People are born here, they grow, they build communities, and they celebrate the turning of the seasons. The human spirit, in its remarkable adaptability, has not only found a way to survive, but to truly live in this frozen expanse. The story of Siberians is a testament to ingenuity and a deep, ancestral knowledge of how to coexist with such an extreme climate. Their existence is a masterclass in adaptation, turning what many would see as an insurmountable obstacle into the very fabric of their daily reality. It is a life lived in close harmony with the rhythms of winter, a dance between human warmth and the icy world outside. The first line of defense against the cold is, of course, what one wears. Here, clothing is not a matter of fashion, but of survival. Traditional garments, perfected over countless generations, provide a formidable barrier against the biting wind and sub-zero temperatures. Layers of fur from reindeer and other Arctic animals are expertly crafted into coats, hats, and boots. These materials are chosen not for their appearance, but for their incredible insulating properties, trapping body heat with remarkable efficiency. The design is practical, with hoods that protect the face and long coats that shield the body, ensuring that every venture outdoors is undertaken with the utmost protection. This is life or death engineering, woven into the very threads of their culture. Beyond personal attire, the design of their homes is a marvel of cold climate architecture. Houses are built to be fortresses of warmth against the relentless siege of winter. Often constructed from the thick logs of the taiga forest, these homes feature triple glazed windows to keep the precious heat from escaping. Many are built upon stilts, not to avoid floods, but to keep the warmth of the building from melting the permafrost below, which would destabilize the very ground upon which they stand. Inside, the stove or oven is the heart of the home, a constant source of heat that radiates through the living space, creating a cozy sanctuary where families gather, share stories, and escape the icy grip of the world outside. Life operates at a different pace, dictated by the demands of the environment. Simple tasks that are taken for granted elsewhere require careful planning and effort. Starting a car, for instance, can be a monumental undertaking, often requiring heaters to be left running all night, just to keep the engine from freezing solid. Food is preserved through freezing, using the natural environment as a giant outdoor freezer. This deep connection to the climate fosters a unique resilience and a profound appreciation for warmth, community, and the simple comforts of a sheltered space. It is a life that proves that even in the coldest corners of our world, humanity can create pockets of enduring warmth and light.
Get a drum as a toy for Christmas.
For many, the idea of swimming in icy water during the depths of winter seems like an act of madness. Yet, for some Siberians, it is a cherished ritual, a powerful expression of their connection to the cold. This practice, often associated with the Epiphany celebration, is seen as an act of physical and spiritual purification. With temperatures far below freezing, participants will cut a hole in the thick river ice, often in the shape of a cross, and plunge themselves into the frigid water below. It is a moment of intense, shocking cold, but for those who take part, it is also a moment of exhilaration, a bold defiance of the elements that leaves them feeling invigorated and alive. This embrace of the cold is not limited to solitary rituals. It is a communal affair, celebrated through vibrant winter festivals. Across the vast Siberian landscape, communities come together to mark the heart of winter with creativity and joy. Enormous, intricate sculptures are carved from blocks of river ice, transforming town squares into glittering galleries of frozen art. Palaces, animals, and mythical figures emerge from the ice, catching the low winter sun and glowing with an otherworldly light. These festivals are a testament to the community spirit, a way of finding beauty and wonder in the very element that defines their world, turning the harshness of winter into a canvas for shared celebration. These events are more than just a distraction from the long, dark months. They are a fundamental part of the Siberian identity. They showcase a unique form of courage, a mindset that does not just endure the cold, but actively engages with it. Competitions are held from reindeer sleigh races across the frozen tundra to tests of strength and endurance that have been passed down through generations. These traditions reinforce social bonds, bringing people together to share food, music, and laughter in the face of the biting wind. It is a powerful demonstration that community and shared joy can generate a warmth that no thermometer can measure. Through these customs, Siberians demonstrate a profound psychological resilience. They have cultivated a relationship with winter that is not one of fear, but of respect and even partnership. By celebrating the ice and the snow, they reframe their environment, seeing it not as an adversary, but as a source of strength, beauty, and cultural identity. It is a lesson in perspective, showing that even in the most extreme conditions, it is possible to find joy, connection, and a deep sense of belonging. The laughter echoing across a frozen square and the collective gasp of a winter swimmer are the sounds of a people who are not just surviving, but thriving. The challenges of the Siberian winter are not faced by humans alone. This vast, frozen wilderness is home to a remarkable array of animals, each one a masterpiece of evolution, perfectly equipped to withstand the extreme cold. Perhaps the most iconic of these is the magnificent Siberian tiger. The largest cat in the world, it roams the dense forests of the Russian Far East. To survive, it has a thick layer of fat and a dense pale coat that provides both camouflage against the snow and vital insulation. Its enormous paws act like snowshoes, distributing its weight and allowing it to move silently through the deep powder in pursuit of its prey. In the more open, northern tundra, the Arctic fox is a master of survival. Its coat is a marvel of adaptation, changing color with the seasons. In winter, it is a brilliant, pure white, making the fox almost invisible against the snow-covered landscape. This thick fur provides such effective insulation that the fox does not even begin to shiver until the temperature drops to an astonishingly low level. It has a keen sense of hearing, able to detect the movement of lemmings and voles scurrying in tunnels deep beneath the snow. With a sudden leap, it can punch through the frozen crust to catch its hidden meal, a technique essential for finding food in a barren world. Other creatures have developed their own unique strategies. The musk deer, a small, shy herbivore, navigates the forest on sharp, pointed hooves that provide grip on icy terrain. It possesses a special gland that produces a strong, musky scent, a substance highly valued and a reason for its own precarious existence. In the skies above, the snowy owl reigns as a silent hunter. Its thick white plumage renders it nearly invisible as it glides over the frozen ground. Unlike many other owls, it is often active during the day, a necessary adaptation to the long hours of daylight in the Arctic summer and the perpetual twilight of winter. Each of these animals tells a story of endurance. They are the silent, resilient inhabitants of a world that would seem utterly inhospitable to most. From the powerful tiger to the resourceful fox, they have each found a way to carve out a niche in this kingdom of ice. Their survival depends on specialized physical traits and instinctive behaviors honed over millennia. They are a vital part of the Siberian ecosystem, a living testament to the incredible power of nature to adapt and flourish in the most demanding environments on our planet. Observing them reveals the intricate and delicate balance of life that persists against all odds in the great frozen north. Stretching across the breadth of Siberia is an immense, seemingly endless forest. This is the taiga, the largest terrestrial biome on Earth. It is a colossal sea of green, a silent, sprawling wilderness of coniferous trees like pine, spruce, and larch that blankets the land from the Urals to the Pacific. To fly over it is to gain a true sense of its scale, a continuous canopy of green and, in winter, white, that covers millions of square kilometers. This is not just a collection of trees, it is a world in itself, a vital organ for our planet. Its sheer size and density make it a cornerstone of the global ecosystem, a green giant that breathes life into our atmosphere. The importance of this great forest cannot be overstated. Through the process of photosynthesis, these countless trillions of trees act as a vast carbon sink. They absorb enormous quantities of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, one of the primary greenhouse gases responsible for climate change, and in return they release the oxygen that all of us depend on to breathe. In this sense, the Siberian taiga functions as one of the great lungs of our planet. The health of this distant, remote forest is directly connected to the quality of the air we all share, no matter where we live. Its quiet, unseen work helps to maintain a delicate balance that sustains life across the globe. Within this immense forest, a complex web of life exists. It provides the habitat for the tigers, bears, wolves, and deer that roam its hidden depths. The forest floor is a tapestry of mosses, lichens, and fungi, each playing a crucial role in the ecosystem. In the brief, intense summer, the forest bursts with life. Berries ripen on low bushes, providing food for both animals and people. and the air hums with the sound of insects. It is a world of cycles, from the fall of a cone to the growth of a new seedling, from the life of a hunter to the journey of a migrating bird. The taiga is a provider, a shelter, and the foundation upon which Siberian life is built. This mighty forest is not just a biological entity. It holds a deep cultural significance for the people who live within and around it. For generations, it has provided the materials for building homes, the fuel for warming them, and the food for sustaining families. It is a place of stories and legends, a landscape that has shaped the spiritual and practical lives of indigenous communities. The taiga is both a resource and a sacred space, a realm that commands respect and demands a sustainable relationship with those who depend upon its bounty. Its future is intertwined with the future of the people who call this vast green wilderness their home. For all its apparent strength and permanence, Siberia is a fragile giant. This vast land is now facing profound challenges that threaten its delicate equilibrium. Beneath the surface of the soil, the taiga, and the tundra lies one of its most critical and vulnerable features: permafrost. This is a layer of ancient, permanently frozen ground, which in some places extends to a depth of over a kilometer. For millennia, it has acted as a colossal natural freezer, locking away vast quantities of organic matter from plants and animals that died long ago. This frozen ground is the very foundation upon which much of the Siberian landscape and the human infrastructure upon it is built. However, as global temperatures rise, this ancient ice is beginning to thaw. The melting of the permafrost is a slow but relentless process with alarming consequences. As the ground softens, buildings, roads, and pipelines that were built on the assumption of solid, frozen earth begin to buckle and collapse. But the local impact is only part of the story. As the organic matter within the permafrost thaws and decomposes, it releases immense quantities of methane and carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. These are powerful greenhouse gases, and their release creates a dangerous feedback loop, accelerating the very warming that caused the thaw in the first place. At the same time, the great taiga forest is under threat. While vast tracts remain untouched, deforestation in more accessible regions is a growing concern. The demand for timber puts pressure on this vital ecosystem, and forest fires, made more frequent and intense by a warming climate, can destroy huge areas of this green lung. The loss of the forest not only diminishes its capacity to absorb carbon, but also destroys the habitats of its unique wildlife, pushing creatures like the Siberian tiger ever closer to the brink. The fate of the forest and the fate of the permafrost are deeply interconnected, each threat compounding the other. The future of Siberia, therefore, holds consequences for the entire planet. The preservation of this extraordinary land is not just a local issue, it is a global imperative. Protecting the taiga and understanding the profound changes happening to the permafrost are critical challenges for climate science. The resilience we have witnessed in Siberia's people and its wildlife now serves as an inspiration, a reminder of the strength of life. Yet it is also a warning. This land of extreme cold and breathtaking beauty is a sensitive barometer of our planet's health. Its fate is a reflection of our own, and its protection is a responsibility we all share.